Greetings. My name is Theo Roach, and I bring you greetings from my clinical practice, Oasis Clinical Care Management. I'd like to welcome you guys back for those of you who are returning. For those of you who are here for the first time, welcome to the YouTube channel, Oasis Clinical Corner. We talk about a lot of exciting things, from clinical issues, from general mental health to more specific issues as it relates to sports psychology. So I definitely want to take the time to welcome you to the channel. Definitely you want to hit the subscribe button along with the bell in order to be notified about various information as it's released. Today's topic of discussion is in regards to sexting. I want to spend a little bit of time talking about that. And obviously, if you have any individual questions, you can reach out to me via my website, my social media channels, and things like that. But this particular issue is very pervasive. It's very common. It's something we see a lot of in our clinical practice, primarily because a lot of individuals, adults and children even, have access to all of this technology. And so as a result, of course, you're exposed to a lot of different things, a lot of personal information, a lot of, personal things that could be detrimental to your well-being. And what I typically see a lot, of course, working with teenagers, is sexting. And typically when one is trying to maintain or establish a relationship, so, of course, that individual end up engaging in a lot of inappropriate conversations. Not only conversations though, but sending very inappropriate pictures. And so therefore that's the thing I really want to focus on today and want to talk about sexting. So definitely, if you're a parent watching, you want to make sure you have some candid conversations with your child about the ramifications of sexting, because it's something that a lot of kids are not aware of. It could impact and affect your college or where you go to school, where you can go, where you can live even. Even if you can be around the school, it requires you to register as a sex offender. And those kind of things are not easily removed from your record. It could be with you for the rest of your life. So, and kids don't really understand how important this can be and how this could follow you throughout the rest of your life. So I definitely think it's critically important for we as parents to make sure we spend some time talking to our kids about the importance of not engaging in that kind of behavior. Again, in the world of smartphones and different things like that, it's very easily accessible. So we definitely need to spend some time talking with our kids about the importance of refraining from that. Second, what makes it very illegal, and it could be a felony. I would encourage each of you to make sure you follow up with your state's law, your jurisdiction about sex crimes, child pornography, and different things like that. To see how that applies to you, because it differs from one state to another. So you definitely want to find out about that. Check with your state. But essentially, it's a sex crime. It's a felony. It could require different things, spending time in prison. Like I said, it could impact, employment, future employment, college. So it could affect you in a lot of different ways. So definitely want to refrain from that. I think we all know what the definition of sexting is. It's typically when you send a nude picture to an individual under the age of 18. That's what makes it a legal offense. So that very key word, under the age of 18. So you want to be very careful about that. And again, you want to check with the state jurisdiction to find out what's the legal consequences behind that. There's a lot. So you want to be aware of that. But, I worked with a young lady before who was using a school laptop. And so she went to access the internet. And so a bunch of stuff started popping up. And so when she tried to click out of one app, another one popped up. So in her history, her browser history, in terms of when you track look at the places where she gone on the internet, all these sexual inappropriate sites start popping up. And so, we as parents have to monitor that. We have to be aware of those kind of things because they happen a lot. And just like this young lady, this was not something she was trying to engage in from us unknowingly. This happened. She wasn't intentionally trying to go to these particular places. So we as a parents, again, we have to be very keenly aware about, where our kids are going, where kids are going on the internet, because it could be very detrimental and it could have some lasting consequences. But again, that's the reason why sexting, I want to spend some time talking about that and how important it is for we as parents to be involved in monitoring the electronic devices and the things our kids have access to. Again, check with your state jurisdiction. If you have specific questions, though, I would encourage you to contact me through my website, social media channels. I'll be happy to answer any particular questions. Again, I'm not a legal attorney, so definitely you want to consult with, if this applies to you, you want to definitely get with the attorney to kind of, talk with them about the situation. And then from there, you guys can make an informed decision in terms of what needs to happen. But definitely from a clinical perspective, kids, deal with a lot of depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder. One of the main hallmarks, as you guys probably know already, with bipolar disorder, any kind of mood disorder, person have a very low affect, and so they turn to different things for validation. And so oftentimes those things are not very healthy, are not very safe in terms of engaging in at-risk behaviors and things like that. So definitely, if you have any specific questions, I would say give me a call, consult an attorney, and hopefully you get your answers addressed, and you as a parent or a family member could get going in the right direction. Again, thank you for watching, and I definitely look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Take care. Have a good one.